Hi friends, I'm Ellen Gormley. Welcome back to my channel. So I promised you a mindless Tunisian scarf, and I think this is what I want to do, but the dark purple is not showing the stitch as well as I would like. So let's learn it together in a lighter color. I'm using a really big fat Tunisian hook. This is an 8mm hook and it's about 12 inches long. I'm going to do I've got two balls, so however long it ends up being, as when I run out of yarn, that's when I'm done. Wool of the Andes Superwash. The link is in the description below. Please use the affiliate link. It does not cost you any extra money, but it is a few pennies for me. So let's get this started. That turned out with a whole lot of yarn excess. This has less. Okay, so no matter how long this scarf is, I'm going to just use up both balls. So I think I'm going to make it a little bit wider than this. Let's see here. So for Tunisian, I'm going to place a slip knot on the hook, and I am going to chain a multiple of 3. Let's give us a little bit more camera. A little more stitch room, shall we? So the bigger the hook, the more lacy it's going to be, and with Tunisian that can be really helpful. So no matter what yarn you use, this one says it's a 4, but it's awfully thin. Always go up a hook size for your swatching when you're doing Tunisian. Otherwise it can get rather dense, and I want good drape. So that's why I want it to be a little bit bigger in the stitches. It may look a little looser and hopefully not a little sloppier, but it will give us better gauge. So we need a multiple of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Hey, good luck there. Okay, the stitches we're going to be using are Tunisian knit and Tunisian simple stitch. So what I'm going to do is skip the first vertical bar, which is already on the hook. I'm going to, actually the first row, we're just Tunisian simple stitching in the back bar. So we have 21 chains here, and I am going to pull up 1 loop in the back ridge of each chain across for our foundation row. And then we will get into the pattern, and the pattern is going to be really fun and easy to memorize, just like I promised, so that you can do this kind of mindlessly. It will be easy to memorize. It's just 2 stitches. It's a 3-stitch repeat all the way across, so we need a multiple of 3 stitches. So if you want to make this scarf thinner, or like narrower or wider, you can adjust it by adding or subtracting in groups of 3. So actually, if you wanted to make a whole afghan out of this, you could totally do it. You just need a beginning chain that is in a factor. Is it factor or is it multiple of 3? Multiple of 3. So it could be 99 across, because that's divisible by 3. It could be, 120 across, whatever you think for your gauge. But if you're going to make it a blanket, you still need to make a swatch, and this is a really good place to start. So, okay. So we have pulled up a loop in the back bar, back ridge, back bump of every chain, and we are going to do the traditional Tunisian return pass, which is yarn over pull through 1, yarn over pull through 2, and then yarn over pull through 2 all the way across. For this stitch pattern, this will be the return pass that we are going to use, even though the forward passes are going to be more intricate. Once we finish this first foundation row, we will not need to do it again. So this is just the setup row. Very easy. There is a video that I have for extreme beginners, both right and left-handed, of Tunisian. If you need that, look on my Tunisian playlist on my channel. Okay, so once we have our foundation row, our next row and every row after that is going to be this, okay? So you're going to skip this first stitch here, because this is it. And in this next one, and this is one I don't want you to miss, we're going to Tunisian knit. So we're going to split those stitches right there. We're going to split those stitches pushing through to the back and taking care not to split the yarn while I'm splitting the stitches. And I split the yarn. Can you see that? I split the yarn just a little bit, so I'm going to redo that. So this yarn seems to be slightly splitty, but it's such an elegant yarn that I think it is totally going to be worth it. Okay, so I Tunisian knit the first, so I skipped the first stitch right here with my one thumb. Then I Tunisian knit this one. Then I will skip one, and in the next one we will Tunisian simple, pull up a loop. Now we will come back and get this one that we skipped with a Tunisian simple. So you're making an X stitch or a crossed stitch, okay? So these 3 stitches are what we are doing over and over again across the row. So Tunisian knit in the first one, skip the next one, Tunisian simple in the next one, go back and Tunisian simple in the one that we missed. Okay, so there's 2 sets of 3 plus that beginning chain there. So Tunisian knit, skip one, Tunisian simple, go back and get that Tunisian simple, the one that we missed, and then Tunisian knit, skip one, Tunisian simple in the next one, Tunisian simple in the one we missed. Okay, so you can see they will group together in 3s just like this. Let's pull it down a little bit so you can get an even closer look. Okay, even though I can't really see real well. So we're going to Tunisian knit there. Then we're going to skip one, and in the next one, Tunisian simple. Pull up a loop. Go back and get this missed one with a Tunisian simple. Okay, I'm going to give myself more yarn. Oh, I really like this yarn. It's a little scratchy, but it is wool. It is, I think it's super, yep, 100% superwash wool, machine wash cold, tumble dry low. So it is totally going to soften up. I just know it when I wash it. So after I make it, I will block it gently, wash it gently and block it, and it should soften up even more. Okay, and as we get to the last 2 stitches, we're going to Tunisian knit, and then Tunisian simple, grabbing the side 2 loops here on the very edge. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. And if you need to check your stitches, if you need to check and make sure, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So you should have the same number of chains that you began with, okay? So let's pull this back with a yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, all the way across. And I'd like to give you a few more rows of this so that you can see the pattern forming, because I think you couldn't really see the pattern forming on the darker aubergine purple that I was swatching with. I do love that color of purple, but it just really does not, the stitches don't really pop on camera the way I want it to teach you. I hope you're having a relaxing and valuable use of your day. You know that I just love crochet. I've just uploaded for you, or recently, there's a relaxation playlist on my YouTube channel now. If you just want some crochet playing in the background where you can sit and stitch with me, or get some calm down time or de-stress time, whatever you want to do. Okay, so this next row, remember we're skipping this first one because it's already on the hook. The second one, can you tell by looking at it what it needs to be? So you can see that this was a crossed stitch here, so that takes care of these 2, which means this one in between is probably a Tunisian knit. So we're going to Tunisian knit, then we're going to skip 1 stitch, Tunisian simple in the next stitch, Tunisian simple in the missed stitch, and then keep going with that pattern, Tunisian knit, skip 1, Tunisian simple, go back in Tunisian simple in the one we missed, knit stitch. So let me know. I'd love to know in the comments below if you're intending to, what are you intending to do Tunisian? Do you like Tunisian? Do you like mindless projects? Do you always have a mindless project going? I feel like mindless projects are fantastic for car rides and being in waiting rooms and soccer games and sitting through meetings if you can do it, if you're allowed. So I love to have a mindless project going all the time. I wouldn't say this is completely mindless, but I think it's simple enough to memorize. And once you get the first couple rows down, maybe at home when you are concentrating, you'll be able to read your stitches and see the rows of X's and the rows of knits. And so once you get maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 rows, you'll be able to see the pattern forming, and then it'll be easier to see. And then you won't really need to bring your instructions with you. So let's yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 1 on the first one, and then yarn over and pull through 2 all the way across. And let's see if I can get speed ahead and get you several rows done so that you can see more of how it's looking before we end for today. But please give this video a like and subscribe if you don't mind, if you like Tunisian content. Thanks. Here's a couple more rows of this stitch pattern going, and you can really see it pop now. And so you can see exactly where the Tunisian knits are. These ribs up at the front are where the Tunisian knits are. And then you can see the little gusset of Tunisian where the stitches are crossed. So hopefully that helps you read your stitches so that it can be a mindless project and you don't have to worry too much about where you are. It's just one row. Repeat it over and over again. I hope you have a great day. That's all I got for today. See you soon. Bye. So if you liked this video, here's another one that's similar that you might also enjoy. And here is the video, the last video that was uploaded in case you missed it. Everyone, please like and subscribe.